and gentlemen, in hari-katha, to everybody, to my beloved mothers, I offer my Dandavat pranams to everybody. Just now, we heard about the importance of Ekadashi. Today is a very super auspicious, excellent day today. What day is today? It is Ekadashi. It is also called hari-katha, on the day which Hari resides. He exists in this day. What is the other name of Ekadashi? Like this, there are many names of Ekadashi. Everybody has to observe, everybody shall observe Ekadashi properly. How will you observe Ekadashi properly? Like recently there was a festival in India for 9 days. Who took fast for 9 days? Navaratri. Pick your hands up. Did you keep fast for 9 days? It was around last week in India. Okay, at least 2 or 3 people in here did observe that fast. So Shanta Maharaj is saying people are feeling shy, so they are not putting their hands up. You should follow fast of Ekadashi. Why not keeping Ekadashi? Demigoddesses, people keep fast for demigoddesses, and they also bring cloves. They like different, like they eat once a day, and some they for 9 days you don't eat at all. You eat in the middle, but you eat less. For 9 days, how can you stay hungry? You can eat fruits on 9 days. 9 days straight, continuously. You drink tea also in the middle, no? Because tea is also a leaf. Okay, so anyways, my subject is Ekadashi. If you observe Ekadashi, all the fruits of all other fasts you will get. This is true. That's why in scriptures it is stated that Ekadashi, you should observe fast on Ekadashi. Because on the day of Ekadashi, all types of sins, they exist in the grains. People say, where is it written? Like one day before, there are no sins in eating grains, but on the day of Ekadashi, there are sins. And then next day, there are no sins in the grains. Where are the sins going? Where are the sins going? People will ask this question or not. On the day of Ekadashi, cannot eat rice. No, should not eat wheat, rice, bread. Makkah, barley, should not eat these things. So only on that day there are sins in the grains. So on the day of Ekadashi, and the next day the sins disappear. What is this? People say it like this or not? But what is the response to this thing? How do you answer if someone says this to you? So look, in scriptures it is coming, whatever the scriptures are teaching, those who don't believe in scriptures, then they have to suffer the sinful reactions. Because if you don't follow rules and regulations of the spiritual injunction of the scriptures, and if you don't follow the rules, then there are punishment. For example, in this material world, there is a side on which you drive the road, or on the side on which you drive. So like in India, we drive on the left side. Where is it written? You can ask. You tell us. I want to drive on the right. Where is it written that I have to drive on the left? You can say like this. Then what will happen? Accident will happen. Police will might catch you, and also fine you also. If this road is empty, so my point is, you have to follow the rules and regulations. It is necessary. Accident happen or may not happen. This is like another subject. Like there's a good future, but the rules made by government, you have to abide by those rules. If you don't abide by those rules, then what will happen? You will get, you will be declared an offender and you will get punishment. You will say, oh, in the morning the road was empty, so I'm driving in the time of Mangal Arati. At that time, you started to drive on the right side, on the wrong side you drive. And you drove, and the police caught you. What will happen? They will fine you and punish you. I say, oh, on the morning the road was empty. You cannot say like this. Your license will be cancelled. You see, this is a mad person. Because in scriptures, we have to follow the rules and regulations explained in the scriptures. The scriptures, what are they saying? See, here, in Naradiya Puran, it is coming. Harivas means Ekadashi-tithi. Another name of Ekadashi is Harivas-tithi. Harivasar-tithi. You should all understand. Those who follow Ekadashi, understand this and remember this. Otherwise, people will try to misguide you. People will misguide you. They will tell you, where is it written you follow Ekadashi like this? You tell them. It is in Naradiya Puran. On the day of Ekadashi, in food, in grains there are sins. The sins like sin to kill a Brahman, killing father, killing mother, killing cow. Such big sinful reactions exist in the grains on the day of Ekadashi. That's why you have to follow the rules and regulations. If you don't follow the scriptures, the rules and regulations of the scriptures, then you have to go to hell. Everywhere, everything is documented by CCTV camera. And Yam Maharaj, the king of hell, the clerks of Yamraj, what is his name? Chitragupta. Secretly, he is capturing all your actions. If you say, I did not do this bad thing, then they will play a video in front of you and make you realize that you did this thing. So that's why remember this sloka. This sloka is in Naradiya Puran. Many people say, even some saints are like this. They don't follow Ekadashi. Many Sampradaya people do not follow Ekadashi. No. So what is coming in scriptures, you have to believe, should believe it. You are saying, oh, we are eating prasad, we are Vaishnav, you offered the prasad to Thakurji. And then the food is pure and it becomes Mahaprasad. How possible that is contaminated? So there are no sinful reactions, but in scriptures it is coming. No, on the day of Ekadashi also, even if it's Mahaprasad, you should not take it. Do it pranam and keep it, and eat it, consume it the next day after doing paran, after breaking your fast, after finishing it. This is the rules. Those who don't believe in scriptures and by themselves, they are with their own mind, they are taking decisions, they will be punished by the king of hell, Yam Maharaj. Try and understand. That's why it is coming. Vishnu Krityam. Vishnu Krityan, it means like activities of God. that are done for God, activities that are done for God. For example, keeping fast, and it is good to keep. For example, Janamashtami. Many people on the day of Janamashtami after 12 at midnight, what do? They eat. They eat grains after 12 at midnight in India. After Janmashtami, you don't eat. It's good. Don't eat. That's why in scriptures you should not. It is said, don't eat. So how possible you will? So many people they do this after 12 at midnight. They eat grains. They eat everything. But no, this is not the way. You have to follow the rules mentioned in the scriptures. There are rules and regulations explained. Those who don't follow, they will be punished for sure. That's why in scriptures it is coming. Everyone should observe Ekadashi. If you observe Ekadashi, God is pleased. God becomes happy. Those who don't follow Ekadashi, God will punish such a person who will not follow Ekadashi. And I will tell you about the glories of Ekadashi in a short story. Listen. After doing Ekadashi, I will tell you the glories of keeping one Ekadashi, one Nirjala Ekadashi. Like, if person is about to die and you give a Nirjala Ekadashi to that person, then that person does not go to hell. They also get delivered. Even the ghost, those who are ghosts and demons, if someone is in the form of ghost, and if you give, then donate them your fruits of one Nirjala Ekadashi, then they will be free from the life of ghost. Bhakti Vigyan Bharati Goswami Maharaj, once upon a time, he was expressing in his hari-katha that in Gaudiya Math, there was a disciple of Prabhupada, Brahman disciple. His name was? He took what name? Vaikanasa Maharaj, before sannyas, Vaikanasa Maharaj. He was like Raj Purohit, like the minister of a king. He was a very, very powerful, very, very big body. Before he came to the temple, he was Raj Purohit, the minister of a king, and at the time he was invited to do fire sacrifice. Like, he was like a scholar in a kingdom, and he drove a car and he went like 150 to 200 miles, and then after doing fire sacrifice, when he was coming back, it started to rain, and he got many donations after doing fire sacrifice. What did he get? What did he receive? Like, people, when they do fire sacrifice, fruit, sweets is distributed, but you get clothes. There are 16 type of donations mentioned in scriptures to donate while a fire sacrifice. So like clothes, like 16 different types of donations that are given at the time of fire sacrifice. What are they? Like gold, silver. He got a mattress, umbrella, slippers. If you do a fire sacrifice properly, at least you need 1 million rupees. And people here, they do in 200 rupees. They bring 50 grams of ghee, and they'll use a very tiny spoon to offer the ghee in the fire, and they say swaha. I say swaha, people say aha. They say, oh Maharaj, will put more ghee in fire sacrifice, ghee will finish. Some people I see, they bring so little ghee and give even as like 250 grams. If I offer more ghee, then they say, oh Maharaj, you are putting more ghee. No. That's why they're saying aha. I say swaha. They say aha. They say, oh Maharaj put more ghee. They say like this. But look, Maharaj is saying. So he did perform fire sacrifice, and he got so many donations. He got mattress, clothes, chair. He got many things. His car was filled with the things, and he came back. And he was very happy. When he was coming back, it started to rain. He was thinking the thunderstorm, so it's like raining like cats and dogs. It's very heavy rain. It was like midnight time, and he saw a shopkeeper and asked, like, is there any place or hotel or motel to stay nearby? Shopkeeper said, nearby there's a village. You can go to that village. There's an empty house. There's like not a temple, but it's like an empty house in the village. No one has gone in that house for the past 6 months. That house is completely empty. He said, okay. So he went there. The shopkeeper gave the key to that empty house, and he put all his stuff there, and he went to rest. He said, tomorrow morning I will go back. He was thinking. It was 12 at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So he was sleeping in the empty house, and the door started to move itself. It was opening and closing automatically. He was thinking, how do you realize if ghost is near you? When ghost will come, ghost will give you signal. Will indicate that I am here. You will get goosebumps. Quickly the doors will move and make a huge sound. The utensils will fall down and roll on the ground. Utensils. Like plates, bowls. So if you leave a house empty for 6 months, then ghost possess that house. They reside in that house. If you leave a house abandoned for 6 months, then a ghost possess that house. So you started to think, oh, ghost is here. It was 1 a.m. No one was there. It was like complete silence, like pin drop silence was all around. And it was so dark all around. But yet he was so powerful. He shouted, hey, who are you? Come in front of me. At that time, the door, how did you used to close at that time? There was like an iron rod on the door, and it was like a move. They used to slide an iron rod to lock the door. Now there's a different way, like small knobs to lock the door, but at that time they had a huge piece of iron rod and you used to slide it. These days there are digital locks also, but at that time, like 100-200-year-old houses, if you analyze them, you can see they have a huge pieces of iron, and then they slide and lock the door and unlock it. Then what happened? He grabbed the iron piece, a stick in his hand, and he said, who are you? Come in front of me. But look, the ghost, so wherever there is iron, the ghost does not come in front. Ghost will not come in front. So I saw in village, little children, on the back of little children, they put like some little thread, and they put like a little piece of iron on that, through that thread, and they tie it on a child, so that the child is protected from ghost and evil eyes. They put like little piece of iron, and you tie it around your back, then the ghost and evil eyes will not come near you. So what did he do? He grabbed the iron rod in his hand and he said, who is here? Come here. Who are you? The ghost said, I am Brahma Rakshas. Who are you? Who is Brahma Rakshas? I am king of 1,000 ghosts. I'm so big demon. I'm king of 1,000 ghosts. I will kill and eat you. That person was also very, very strong. He had a big body size. If we had been there, we would have fainted, because he's alone, no? And He said, come. Brahma Rakshas said, this iron you have in your hand, keep it down and I will teach you a lesson. The demon said, he had a huge body. The ghost, with his desire, he manifested a huge body. Like his head is touching the sky and on his feet are touching the ground. It's such a huge body he manifested. He started to try and make the other person afraid. But that person was also very strong, very smart. He said, "Oi, why did you become Brahma Rakshas? Why did you become a demon? What do you do? What did you used to do?" Then he said, "Look, those who do bad deeds, those who do bad things, they become ghosts. For example, in Srimad Bhagavat, in Padma Puran it is coming. Gokarna's brother, Dundukari, he became a ghost. Why? Because he did many bad activities. Many bad activities. In scriptures it is written, those who drink alcohol, after death, they become ghosts. I am not saying this, in Padma Puran it is written. Those who do bad deeds, those who put bad eyes on the woman, those who look women with bad eyes, after the death they they become ghosts after death. And the king of such 1,000 ghosts, head of such 1,000 ghosts, they are like the ruler of the gang, and he's saying like, I am the Brahma Rakshas. Okay, so he asked, so how can you be helped? This ghost, when they attack, they possess, there is only one reason. They want their deliverance. They need help. This is the only reason why the ghost attack or try and possess someone. I was doing fire sacrifice in one place in Mathura. I was doing a fire sacrifice, and one woman was sitting like near the fire sacrifice area. In the meantime, she fell down and she started to tremble and she was moving her hands. 8 to 10 women could not control her. Then what did I do? I took some water, chanted Narsing Mitra and threw it on, and she said, I am going and I am never coming back, she said, and the ghost went away. This is true. This happened in front of my eyes. People don't believe in ghosts, but I saw with my eyes. Ghosts are there. Ghosts exist. Ghost, bad spirits, they are there. If I speak a lot, you won't be able to sleep today at night. But this is true. Ghost, bad spirits, they are roaming around. Those who do bad things, they attack on them. So those who do bad things, they become ghosts. So this is coming. He knows. But ghost also knows how can they be helped. The ghost said, if one person, if he give me fruits of observing one Ekadashi, then I will be free from this life of being king, like king of 1,000 ghosts. The king said, I have done many Nirjala fast in my life. So he put some water in his hand and he chanted a mantra and he offered his Ekadashi to that ghost. He said, oh, I give you the fruits of my one Nirjala Ekadashi. Go. He threw the water and then the ghost got delivered. These are the glories of Ekadashi. If you can't do Nirjala without water, you can take some fruits, but observe Ekadashi anyhow. If your body is good, And if your body is healthy, then observe Nirdala Ekadashi. Among all type of fast, the best fast is Ekadashi fast. So everyone should observe Ekadashi. If you observe Ekadashi, God becomes happy. Ekadashi-tithi is called like mother of bhakti. She gives birth to bhakti. Bhakti Janani. Ekadashi, one name is also Madhav-tithi. Very beautiful name this is. How did Ekadashi appeared? Ekadashi is eternal, associate. God is eternal, all his potencies are eternal. But yet, in scriptures, there is an explanation how Ekadashi appeared, how Ekadashi manifested. There was one demon, his name was Mura Daitya. Mura Daitya, remember this. He used to worship Shiva. Shivji is very, very kind and humble. Just give Bel Patra and Ganga water. Shivji will give you anything you ask. Ask any benediction, he will give. He will give without even thinking. In Srimad Bhagavat, for this regard, there is katha of Vikasur in Bhagavat. Dev Goswami Pad, to Parikshit Maharaj, he expressed the katha of what was his name? Basmasura. Basmasura. It was Basmasura. Like he used to turn everything into ashes. He used to worship Shiva. Asked for a benediction. He said, give me benediction in my hand. Whoever head I touch, they will turn into ashes. Basmasura. So Shivji did say, okay, no problem, take. Then that's Basmasura, the demon. He said, okay, first I will test this on you. So Basmasura wanted to test this benediction on Shiva himself. The Shiva started to run away from him. He wanted to turn Shiva into ashes. So Shiva went to Vishnu. What happened? Vishnu asked. I give this benediction to this demon, and no demon want to test my benediction if it works on me or not. Vishnu said, don't give benedictions like this. At least think before giving. Why are you doing this? Shivji said, look, you are my protector. So I have any problem, I come to you for solution. That's why I don't think, because you are my protector. Okay. Vishnu said, okay, sit down here. And Vishnu himself, he took form of a little brahmachari. In his armpit, he was holding a book, and in one hand he was holding umbrella. And he went, and Basmasura was coming. He was running. Basmasura, where are you going? He said to. Basmasura said, have you seen Shiva? He said, Shivji, oh, I have seen him. Shivji, he gave benediction to me, and I want to test this benediction on him. I want to kill him. On Vishnu, he took form of a Bal Brahmachari. Very beautiful smile. He said, see, I am waiting for Shivji for so long. Shivji also gave benediction to my hand, and I touch my head and it did not work. Shivji lies. You're mad. Because this is like something very weird. If you touch your hand on someone's head, will you turn to ash? See, Shivji give this benediction to me also. See, I'm touching my hand on my head, but nothing is happening. See, after seeing the beautiful, polite language, and he smiled, and the Basmasura forgot. He said, oh, this child, he's saying correct. I am mad. I am going to test on Shiva. Why I am going after him? After seeing the beautiful smile of God and hearing polite, eloquent words, Basmasura, he put his hand on his. God said, so at least touch the head. Okay, so are you feeling heat? So he was holding his hand a bit up from his head, and he was saying, oh, do you feel any heat? Do you feel any heat there? If this is able to turn something to ashes, then there must be some heat effulging from the hand. So if there is fire in the hand, then why is not hand burning? For example, if you go to burn something, then your hand should possess the heat or not. At least it should have the heat. God said, this is useless. Shiva has not given you any benediction. Basmasura, what did he do? When he completely touched his hand on his head, then he turned into ashes himself. That's why his name is Basmasura, like the demon of ash. It's almost prasad time, so I will listen one more katha. I'll finish in 2 minutes. So Mura Daitya, to ask for benediction from Shiva. Maybe, oh, Vishnu cannot kill me. So if Vishnu cannot kill, then who can kill? Who is topmost than Brahma and Shiva? Vishnu. Vishnu has Sudarshan Chakra in his hand. So Mura Daitya said, Mahadev, give me benediction. Even Vishnu cannot defeat or kill me. Shivji said, okay, I give you this benediction. After getting that benediction, Mura Daitya, he started to attack heaven, and he caused trouble to all the demigods. And then all the demigods arrive to God and to say, Shivji has given benediction like this, and Mura Daitya is causing us trouble. So Vishnu, he has chakra, Sudarshan Chakra, the most powerful weapon in his hand, but yet God Vishnu, he wants to respect the words of Lord Shiva. So he said, okay, I will not kill him. In hand, God, he has mace. He has a mace. Komudi mace, very special mace. We said, Mura Daitya, come here. Mura Daitya, he started to laugh. Because he has confidence that Vishnu cannot kill me. So he went to God Vishnu, and Vishnu, he picked up his mace and he started to beat him. And like the dog runs away when you beat him, like just show him a slap and he runs away and comes back. For example, you can go to village and see a street dog. 2 to 3 street dogs will run behind you, and if you pick up a stick, then the dogs will run away and then they will come back. Like in the morning, if you drive, dogs will chase behind you in the car, just like trying to eat your car. But if you just move your car a little bit, then the dog will be scared. So Mura Daitya is like this. God could have killed him, but with his mace, he was beating him up. The Mura Daitya was running away and then coming back, running away again and then coming back. So Vishnu, he was taking a rest in a cave, and Mura Daitya, at that time, he came to attack on Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu, when he woke up from his Yoga Nidra, he saw the Mura Daitya body, it was split apart, and a beautiful girl, is folding her hands and she was standing near him. But Lord Vishnu asked, who killed Mura Daitya? His body parts are like split across, the cut. He said, oh Lord Vishnu, this bad Mura Daitya, when you were sleeping, he came to attack you, and he was a terrorist. If someone is sleeping, it should not attack that person. You should not beat that person. And he came to attack you while you were sleeping. That's why I appeared from your body and I killed this demon. God Vishnu became very happy. Vishnu said, you ask for a benediction. Whatever you ask, I will give. That girl said, people like they worship you, in the same way, they should also worship me. Lord Vishnu said, okay, I give you this benediction. From today, your name is Ekadashi-tithi. Which tithi? Ekadashi-tithi. So today we observe Ekadashi for this reason. Vishnu Krityam. Like we observe the appearance day of God. In the same way, Ekadashi, we should also follow Ekadashi in the same way. All the Vishnu Tattva, we should observe fast on those days. In Shakti Tattva, no fast, no need to give. You can keep fast, but there is no rule explained in scriptures. Shakti Tattva. You can keep a fast, but there is like no rule to keep. For example, Radha Ashtami. What do you do on Radha Ashtami? Do you keep a fast? Okay, till afternoon you stay on fast like 12 p.m. and then after that you eat very delicious meal. Paneer, very beautiful, delicious. You eat. See on the Vishnu Tattva, Bhagavad Tattva, on their appearance days, like appearance day of Mahaprabhu, birthday of Krishna, Janmashtami, Ram Navami, appearance of Ramchandra. So all this, you should observe a fast on these days. On that day, don't eat pulses, rice, grains. In the same way, God Vishnu said, from today onwards, your name is Ekadashi-tithi, Madhav-tithi. And which tithi? Hari-katha-tithi. All these names were given to Ekadashi. And on this day, what should you do? You should chant more rounds of holy names. Chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. If your body is healthy, you can keep Nirjala Vrat, not even drinking one drop of water. You can eat fruits. In Hari Bhakti Vilas, in scriptures it is coming. No need to drink water. Do Nirjala Ekadashi. But those who cannot do, if their body is weak, they are thin, they will faint without water. You say, okay, there is some concession, you can eat some fruits. Don't drink water again and again. If you drink water again and again, the Ekadashi fast is like not proper. Drink little bit water, just to quench your thirst little bit. Okay, oh, I'm Nirjala, I will not take water, but I can drink milk. No, milk is not water, some people argue. But no, you cannot take anything liquid. You cannot even take water, so you cannot take milk. Those who observe Nirjala, you cannot drink anything. And how do you observe Nirjala fast? In the day, at least follow some Nirjala. If you won't be able to follow all Ekadashi, Nirjala, but at least try. At least try to do some Nirjala Ekadashi. Some. Like Bhunama Ekadashi, Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi, Sayan Ekadashi is coming, Devagani Ekadashi, Devagani Ekadashi. They're big Ekadashis. Try and be Nirjala on that day. Just make an effort. Otherwise, you will misuse the concessions. How you will observe the fast? This you should try. Nishi Jagran. Like people, they stay up all over the night and they do Sankirtans of Devi. On the day of Ekadashi, they want to sleep. No. On the day of Ekadashi, stay awake. Don't sleep at night. Stay awake overnight. Not sleeping at day, not sleeping at night. No sleeping at all. And what you do? Chant holy names. It's not like you're just awake and reading papers, watching television, and working on your computer, doing something on your computer. No. Don't play games. Chant holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, That's why it is coming Upavas. Upa means close, like sitting close. Sitting close to God. How will you sit close to God? Through the medium of Nam Sankirtan. So we are listening hari-katha right now. We are sitting near to whom? We are sitting close to God. So listen katha. So no difference between the holy name and the katha of God. Like this is same. The katha of God and the name of God is same. So on the day of Ekadashi, what should you do? Chant more rounds of holy names. Then it is proper fast. It is hari-katha-tithi. Like sitting close to Sri Hari. Sitting close to Sri Hari. Nirjala Vrati, like we'll not drink water and we'll sleep. No. The meaning of Nirjala fast is this. You have to chant holy names, listen to hari-katha. Listening holy names, singing kirtan, chanting holy names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare. Day of Ekadashi, if someone die, they will go where? They will go to the abode of God. You won't die if you don't eat one day. People die after eating. People, they drink poison, they eat poison, they eat some rat killers. They eat rat killers and they die. Some people, they say. So in foreign country I was there sometime, and once, maybe in Australia, they say, Maharaj, many people, they die, like they are hungry and they're dying. I'd say them, bring them to temple, I'll feed everybody. People don't die of hunger. People die after eating. Like everybody eats. Nobody's hungry. And they eat so much. They do overeating. They become fat. What do they do?